Hi guys, welcome back to Stella Wilson Creations. Today I want to talk to you about how I afford to go to Disney World. People ask me, how do you go to Disney World so much? And to be honest, until this year, I would go every other year. So every 2 years I would go. And it would take me that long to save up money to go. So let me talk to you about how I afford to go to Disney and how Disney became a love of mine. So, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago now, I went to Florida. We stayed at a Westgate Lake and Spa, and it was like a promotional where you went to a timeshare presentation. And I know people are scared of timeshares. This video is not sponsored, but I want to let you know how I began my Disney journey. So 10 years ago, we went to Westgate, and it was like you stay for a week, but literally we paid like $300 for our whole week. The resort was beautiful. They have like 7 pools, and we just loved the resort. We loved Orlando. We loved Disney. During that time, we, even now, we still do other things at Disney, not just Disney World. We do Universal. We go to Busch Gardens. We go to Clearwater Beach. We go shopping there. We go to the malls. We explore Orlando. And so, although I love Disney, I also love Orlando in general. It has become one of my favorite places to vacation, one of my favorite places to visit with my family. Like, we have had so many memories there, and it has allowed me the opportunity to bring other family members with me. I brought my nieces, my nephews, long distance cousins with me. I've had given them the chance to experience things as well. I grew up rather poor, and we did not travel at all when I was young, and a lot of my family members are the same way. They're probably only been to the town that they grew up in, and maybe the city to the right or to the left of them. We're from Illinois, so at some point I guess you might say, then we went to Michigan or Indiana or Wisconsin, but that was kind of like as far as travel ever went for us. So anyway, let's get back to going to Westgate. So we did do a timeshare presentation, and the first year we did not purchase, but the year after that I did purchase. At that time, this is like 10 years ago now, it was $8,000 to own a week every other year. And for me, I was in my 20s then, my early 20s, and I knew I wanted to travel and go to Disney a lot. Like, I was like, I'm going on vacation. This is a priority for me. So $8,000, and my timeshare is good forever. It isn't like Disney. If you get the one through DVC, there is a expiration like 52 years or something like that. Anyway, ours doesn't expire. So I love my timeshare. I have a 1-bedroom deluxe condo, and it has space for my whole family. I can bring up to 4 people. I probably could bring more if they wanted to sleep on the floor or something, but it sleeps 4 people comfortably, and usually that's what I bring, 4 people, sometimes 3 if it's just me, my husband, and Jalissa. So originally that's how we started to afford to go, because I spent the $300, did the timeshare presentation originally for our first trip, and the second trip when we went down, we purchased our timeshare for $8,000. Basically, you're going to pay it like you pay a mortgage. You do pay taxes, and you continue to pay taxes even when your timeshare is paid off. It's just like a house. And so we were able to only have to focus on getting down there every other year, and for us that was just big. I felt like for $1,000 I was able to take my whole family to Disney every other year. So we would have a year to save, and then we'll go to Disney, a year to save, and then we'll go to Disney, a year to save, and then we'll go to Disney. And that worked out wonderfully. I think over the years, my love for Disney has grew, and I mean, Disney makes me happy. My job is super stressful, and thinking about going to Disney brings joy, like, to my heart. So now our timeshare is paid off, so every other year I can go basically for free. I mean, I am paying $900 in taxes, and those taxes have went up. I think when I first bought it, it was more like 600 10 years ago, and now it's like 900, but they don't go up like dramatically. So yes, that is how we are able or to stay there at least every other year. For some people, every other year might seem like a lot. And you just have to figure out your rhythm and your budget for you. If you want to go every 5 years, every 2 years, every 3 years, if you want to go more than that. So originally, that's kind of how we started. We would stay at the timeshare and we would worry about travel. So sometimes we would drive from Illinois to Orlando. It's about a $400 gas round trip gas price, and if we fly, we usually budget like $1,200 to fly. And then I am really big on like souvenirs and stuff here, and so we try to budget what we're gonna buy there. And I also work in a restaurant, so I know my way around like food and different places that we eat and deals and things like that. And I save gift cards. And so as much as we want to try new food and stuff like that, what's more important for us is going to Orlando, being in the Orlando sun, going to Disney. And so we would put other things on the back burner, like food. That's not such a big deal to us. As long as we are feeding our body, we're good to go. So that's how we were able to go back then. Now, this year is the first year that I'm a annual pass holder. Woohoo! I feel like I have accomplished something, which is no accomplish, right? But anyway, I purchased my annual pass. And to be honest, the reason I got my annual pass, I told my husband, is Disney really makes me happy. And it's not just Disney, it's the Orlando, getting away from Illinois. I got 5 weeks of vacation now. I had 4, and this year when I did my eval, I got another week. So I have 5 weeks of vacation now. I have been with my job 14 plus years, and so having 5 weeks of vacation at work also makes it very doable to, you know, drive or take a plane and go to Orlando. Also, my annual passes, my boss with my eval was so kind to pay for my annual pass, so I only had to buy Juliss's and my husband's, and so that made it more affordable as well. So if you have any kind of perks like that, that would help. Also, my husband works for Walmart, and they have like I don't know what you call it, like employer discounts. So if he has a site, it's like Walmart One, but depending, check out your company. Sometimes company has these like worker discounts, and so my husband has a Walmart discount where you can get, you know, cheaper tickets or discounts on activities there, things like that. And so we use those as well. So that is kind of like how I got my tickets this year. And so this year, it will be the first year we are going basically 4 times in 2019 and 1 time in 2020. We'll be going in June, August, October, December, and then March of 2020. So we are going to get a lot of uses out of our yearly pass. So I'm super excited about that. I'm hoping I don't get Disney burnt out, but right now I just want to go. So if I find that going 5 times in 1 year is just way too much, then I won't renew my annual pass, and I will go back to going every other year, or maybe we can just do twice a year. We are not doing any other vacations during this year of this annual pass, so I am not going anywhere else. And normally we do go to different places. So from 2019 to March of 2020, Disney will be, that's it. We won't be going to any other places. In 2020, I am planning to go on a cruise, but that'll be afterwards. So you do kind of have to prioritize what is important to you. Is Disney important? Where do you want to spend your extra funds and things like that? I can tell you guys, if you guys are younger and you're planning, you know, to start family vacations and going on trips, a good thing to know, just so you don't be discouraged, is as I got older, my debt did go down. Basically, I ended up paying off my student loans because I worked all through my 20s and 30s. So I didn't have student loans anymore. All of that debt that you have when you're in college, I don't know if you guys are like me, my credit cards were crazy. All of that is paid off. So I did have a lot more freeable money to put towards Disney as I got older. It just seemed like all those bills, extra debt that I had disappeared. And so, I mean, it would be even better when I pay off my house, right? You would have more Disney money, so they say. So it can only get better from there. But I did want to let you know how I afford to go to Disney. And if you are looking to go to Disney, you can make it happen. I'm not saying a timeshare is the way to go, but try to prioritize what's important to you. Because our Westgate timeshare is off-site. It's about 10-15 minutes from the parks, and it is beautiful. I would say it's better than the value resorts. I mean, they have everything there. Now, it isn't Disney inspired, so there's no, you know, big Disney Minnies and Mickeys around and things like that. There's no big, you know, I don't know, whatever Pop Century has, music and all those big damnations and things like that. None of that is screaming off-site. But are you there to just sleep and relax? Is Disney what's important to you? Is going to Florida what's important to you? Or if staying at a deluxe hotel is what important to you, you might have to save your coin a little bit longer before you get to go there, because those deluxes are really expensive. Now, if you guys are interested in how we're going to be traveling, I am going to break down all of my trips. I already uploaded the first trip of how we're going in June. Each one of our trips we will be going and doing different things. So one trip we'll be staying at Westgate, another one we'll be staying at like a hotel. We plan on doing our Airbnb. We also plan to stay at a value resort one time. So all of those are not confirmed, but if you are interested in how I travel and how I plan, please subscribe. And if you have any questions about Disney or however I can help you, just leave them in the comment below and I'll be sure to get back with you. Thanks so much for watching this video, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.